Hello friends and welcome to my channel English with Mr. B. In my previous video, I discussed about how subjects agree with verbs in number and person. If you have missed the video, I have given the link in the description box. You can click to it and watch my tutorial on Subject-Verb Agreement Part 1. The basic rule of subject-verb agreement is fairly simple. But there are certain sentences which are constructed in such a way that it is difficult to determine what the subject is and whether the subject is singular or plural. These are the sentences that require more than the simple basic rules to determine the agreement of subject and verb. In this video, I am going to make everything very simple and easy for you to understand. So please watch this video till the end because the video is going to be very insightful. Basically, we use singular verb with singular subject and plural verb with plural subject. However, if the subject is compound in nature, you have to be a little careful. What is a compound subject? Well, when two or more words are put together to form the subject of a sentence, it is said to be a compound subject. Let me explain you with an example. The boy and his mother are waiting outside. Who are waiting outside? The answer is the boy and his mother. The number of people waiting outside is 2. The two subjects are joined by and, so it is an example of compound subject. Look at another sentence. John and Tony promised that they are not going to fight again. In this sentence, John and Tony are two subjects who decided that they would not fight again. John and Tony are joined by a conjunction and, so this is an example of compound subject. Compound subject is followed by a plural verb are. Always use plural verbs when the doer in the sentence is two or more. Sometimes what happens? Two subjects are joined by and, but they are not seen as two different bodies or two different units. They are seen as a single body or single unit. In such case, use singular verb. For example, my friend and companion is John. In this sentence, my friend and companion refers to the same person, John. So a singular verb is has been used in this sentence. Do this when two subjects represent a singular unit. Look at another example. Rice and curry is a very healthy food. In this sentence, rice and curry are the two subjects joined by and. However, they are taken as a single subject because when you eat them, they are served together and we eat them together. We eat rice and curry together as a single unit. So, it is considered to be a single subject. And that is the reason why rice and curry is followed by a singular verb is. We always say rice and curry is, not rice and curry are. The same formula applies when you talk about bread and butter. We do not eat bread and butter separately. We apply butter on the bread and eat together as a single unit. So bread and butter are two subjects joined by and, but when you eat them, they are taken together, they are eaten together, and that is the reason why bread and butter is considered to be a single subject and we use single verb is with bread and butter. We always say bread and butter is a very good breakfast. We do not say bread and butter are very good breakfast. Rest and relaxation is the only treatment for your problem because rest and relaxation are two different subjects but they have the same meaning. So rest and relaxation is followed by a singular verb is. Rest and relaxation is, not rest and relaxation are. This was about two subjects joined by and. Now what about two subjects joined by or nor? The rule is very simple. When two subjects are joined by or nor, the verb agrees with the second subject or the subject which is nearest to the verb. Let us understand this with an example. Look at this sentence. Either the girl or her parents have to sign on this agreement. There are two subjects in this sentence. The first one is the girl and the second subject is her parents. When two subjects are joined by or nor, the verb agrees with the second subject or the subject which is nearest to the verb. In our example, in this sentence, the second subject or the subject which is nearest to the verb is parents. So we look at the second subject, parents, and supply the verb according to its number. In our case, in this sentence, second subject is the parents. So parents is followed by a plural verb have. Use a singular verb if the second subject is singular in number and plural verb if the second subject is plural in number. Isn't that very easy? Look at this sentence as well. Neither medications nor counseling is helping the patient. In this sentence, two subjects are joined by neither and nor. The first subject is medications, it is plural in number, and the second subject is counseling, it is singular in number. When two subjects are joined by or nor, we always look at the second subject or the subject which is nearest to the verb and supply the verb accordingly depending on singular or plural. Since our second subject, counseling, is singular in number, a singular verb is has been used. That's how we always do it. Always use singular verb if the second subject is singular and plural verb if the second subject is plural. That's very simple. Now let us move on to the third very important point. When singular indefinite pronouns appear before a compound subject, singular verb must be used. Now, what are singular indefinite pronouns? The pronouns like another, anybody, anything, anyone, each, either, nothing, every, everybody, everyone, everything, one, much, nobody, no one, neither, other, everybody, someone, something, many, an, etc. are some examples of singular indefinite pronouns. In simple words, if these pronouns appear before the compound subject, the verb is always singular. For example, each medication and treatment is prescribed by his family doctor. In this sentence, medication and treatment are compound subjects, but this compound subject is preceded by a singular indefinite pronoun each. When a singular indefinite pronoun comes before a compound subject, the verb that comes after the compound subject also has to be singular in number. That is the reason why each medication and treatment is followed by a singular verb is. In simple words, singular indefinite pronoun compels the verb to be singular. So whenever a singular indefinite pronoun is used, singular indefinite pronoun must always be followed by a singular verb. Look at another example. Every teacher and student has to give his/her opinion. In this sentence too, teacher and student are a compound subject. But the compound subject is preceded by a singular indefinite pronoun every. So a singular verb has is used. Besides this, collective nouns are always considered singular. So a singular verb must always be used with collective nouns. For example, The family is moving to Delhi the next month. The family is a collective noun. So a collective noun must always be followed by a singular verb. That is the reason why we said the family is moving to Delhi the next month, not the family are moving to Delhi the next month. Our team is playing well, not our team are playing well. However, some collective nouns like staff and police are exceptions. These collective nouns are used as singular if they are thought of as a single unit, and if they are thought of as a collection, that means more than one, then the plural verb must be used. If you say police has arrested the thief, you are talking about one policeman, and if you say police have arrested the thief, you are talking about more than one policeman. Please remember, the plural of staff is staff, not staffs, and the plural of police is police, not polices. Some nouns are always singular. We must use singular verbs with them. For example, physics, mathematics, pediatrics, mumps, etc. Some nouns are always considered plural. We must use plural verbs with them. For example, scissors, binoculars, goggles, spectacles, trousers, shorts, etc. Do not say, my trouser is long. Always say, my trousers are long. My spectacles are broken, not my spectacle is broken. My socks are lost, not my sock is lost. These nouns are always plural because they always come in pairs. So, plural verbs must always be used with these nouns. And last but not the least, this is something that most grammar books don't talk about. If the subject is a number or has a numerical value like 1, 2, 3, 4, etc., distance, measurement, time, money, weight, volume, or any other amount, always take a singular number. For example, we always say 3 kilometers is, not 3 kilometers are, a long distance. 3 feet is, not 3 feet are. 3 weeks is, not 3 weeks are. 10 rupees is, not 10 rupees are. 5 kgs is, not 5 kgs are. 10 liters is, not 10 liters are. 100 mg is, not 100 mg are. 2 tablets is, not 2 tablets are. Always use singular verbs with numerical values that describe distance, measurement, time, money, weight, or any other amount. Keep these few grammar facts in mind, and if you do so, your grammar is going to be perfectly fine. People will begin to appreciate your English, and the joy that you derive in your heart is going to be divine, that cannot be explained in words. I always tell my students to be simple and correct rather than complex and wrong. Friends, how did you find my video? You can write it down in the comment section. If you have any question or any suggestion in your mind, please feel free to write it down in the comment box, and I shall try to reach out to you as soon as possible. I always aim at making English grammar, written and spoken English very simple and easy. See you again next time with another video. Learning is very simple and easy with Mr. B. Stay tuned.